What's up everyone? Lately I've been in the mood for games that take place in the Japanese historic era. You know the ones. The one with the wandering swordsman that revolves the plot. The first game will be Sekiro, Shadow Dies Twice for the PS4. This is published by Activision, but developed by FranBiz. I went over this game when it first launched, and I gotta say, this is a great game. In fact, it was Game of the Year back in 2019. Sekiro plays like a game like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, but somewhat different. In this case, you play as Wolf, a swordsman who is devoted to protect the young Lord Kuro. So there's no character creation or co-op in this game. However, this game was supposed to be more of a successor to Tenchu with the stealth combat, but honestly, that's the only thing this game has in common with the Tenchu games. I know FranBiz and Activision has a great relationship in the past with those games. Anyways, as far as the gameplay, Wolf has his sword mechanics, and he also has some awesome shinobi arts that he can unlock the more he progresses in the game. It's also worth mentioning that he has a prosthetic arm that he could equip with some cool tools. The main key in this game is that Wolf has 2 lives in combat. For the most part, I go back to the idols and rest after I die the first time. But you won't be able to do that with the main bosses later in the game. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is a fun game, and I'm glad I revisited this game. It definitely requires patience to learn the game, but very rewarding in the end of the day. I highly recommend it. Alright, the next game is Like a Dragon Ishin. This is a remake of an old PS3 game. Most of the games in the series are renamed Yakuza games in the West. But after the 6th main game, it was officially Like a Dragon games worldwide, starting with Yakuza Like a Dragon. If you played a Like a Dragon game in the past, well, this game is no different. This is your typical Like a Dragon game, but in the late Edo period of Japan. You play as historic figure Sakamoto Ryoma, which is this version of Kiryu. Now, describing this game is really weird, because for the most part it's supposed to be an action-adventure game, and trust me, it is. However, I always think of these games like a life simulator, but with a story. The closest thing I could think of is the Shenmue games. Like, there is a main story, but our main protagonist gets side-quested with other tasks.
You need something from Congo?
And to be honest, the side quest stuff is the best thing in this game, in my opinion. I said this a lot about the Like a Dragon games. You get these long cutscenes in the main story. Sometimes it gets dull and boring, but when you're playing these mini games, I'm having the time of my life. You're singing karaoke, you're gambling, you're chopping wood, you're fishing, you're making friends with humans and animals. Yes, you can have pets stay in your house. This game also has a farming simulation as well. Ah yes, you could grow your crops, invest in pest control, you can even cook and sell your products and have it delivered. Now there's a lot of content in Ishin, and I haven't even started with the combat yet. Ryuma will have 4 types of styles of fighting. There's swordsman, gunman, brawler, and wild dance, which is a combination of sword and gun combat. This game also has a card support system. I think it's called trooper cards or something like that. These cards will have special effects while in combat. There is a free DLC pack of these trooper cards, but I'll be honest, I don't really care much for it since it has influencers in it. I'm like, whatever, I don't need so and so in my game. Like a Dragon Ishin is a pretty good game. Check it out. The last game is Rise of the Ronin. This is developed by Team Ninja, but published by Sony. Yeah, you will get the fancy PlayStation opening when you start this game. Now, Rise of the Ronin plays a lot like Nioh, another game from Team Ninja, but bigger and better. Imagine Breath of the Wild, Assassin's Creed, Nioh, and you get Rise of the Ronin. I know most people will compare it to Ghost of Tsushima, and I admit it is kind of similar, but the combat is 100% a Team Ninja thing. Like, it uses the key post from Neo, so I wouldn't recommend spamming attacks, but I will say this game will reward you for being patient and parrying your opponents. The game takes place in the final years of the Edo period. You take the role of a blade twin. You and your twin were trained to overtake the shogunate. Long story short, you're on a mission to reunite with your blade twin due to bad blood in the past. And throughout your journey, you will befriend many people and join alliances in Japan. What I really like about this game is the many tools that you have, like the glider to glide over lands. Your grappling hook is pretty cool too. You could use it to get to one point to another, and not only that, but you could use it for combat too. I also love the nods to other Koei Tecmo games that are in this game. Like, my character has the Ryo Hayabusa outfit from Ninja Gaiden. A camera that you have in this game is the camera skirt from Project Zero, which most people know as Fatal Frame. There's also hidden bosses from other games that make a cameo. This is a fun game to invest a lot of time into. One of my favorite things to do in this game is to take pictures of the landscapes and collect cats. Yeah, you collect cats for a mission in this game. I don't know what it is with Koei Tecmo, but they love having cats in their game.
Well then. Dawn is breaking. Come.
Rise of the Ronin is a fun game. I say check it out. Alright, that's 3 games you could play for the PlayStation 4 and 5. While I did enjoy Like a Dragon Ishin, it's just another Yakuza game. So if you played one, you pretty much played them all. But when it comes to Sekiro, oh man, this adventure is awesome. Your progress is your biggest reward in this game, and I feel very satisfied that I made it this far. And last but not least is Rise of the Ronin. This is my favorite out of the 3, which is crazy because it was almost neck to neck with Sekiro. But I really enjoy my time with Rise of the Ronin. I also enjoy my time to bond with others in this game. So it's not only about the Blade Twin, but also the people that you meet in this game. I look forward to whatever Koei Tecmo has in plans for the future of the games. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I am out. Peace.